$418 million Paris Club refund. Governors fire back at Malami, accuse him of pursuing self-interest. Welcome to the news. If you are new on this channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you have been there supporting, I say welcome back. Governor of the 36 states of the Federation yesterday lost their cool and descended verbally on the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, over his utterances in respect of their stance on the deduction of $418 million from the Paris Club refund. Specifically, the governors described as self-service and fraudulent Malami's claim that they have no basis to reject the proposed deduction of $418 million from the Paris Club refund as chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum and Ekiti State Governor, who stated the governor's position after a meeting of the forum at the presidential villa, said Malami is acting in personal, selfish interest that could ultimately become clear when the matter is fully addressed before the court. In a communique issued after the NGF meeting, the governors vowed that they would pursue the matter to the highest court of the land. Imagine, $418 million as consultancy fee. For who and for what? What did they do? Why will a consultant be paid this amount of money? For doing what specifically? This kind of money, if given to ASU, this kind of money, if we put in infrastructure, this kind of money is put in something that will be beneficial. How can one individual as a consultant get this kind of money? Or maybe the minister is part of the people that will benefit from this payment. That is why, because I don't see why the Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should be fronting, talking more in support of a consultant against the government that is part of. If there's no ulterior motive, if there's no personal interest, why should it bother you? The governors are there, you are a member of the same political party, majority of them. Why not sit down with them and find out what are the issues instead of coming up on air to support the consultant against the government of the land? The reading from the communique, Fayemi said governors extensively reviewed the purported attempt by the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Finance to circumvent the law in a recent judgment of the Supreme Court to secure the approval of the Federal Legislative Council to effect illegal payment of a sum of $418 million to contractors who allegedly executed the consultancy in respect to the Paris Club reform to state and local governments. The forum set up a committee comprising the chairman, the governor of Ekiti State, the vice chairman, the governor of Ondo State, the governor of Plateau State, the governor of Nasarawa State, and the governor of Ebonyi State to interface with the committee set up by Mr. President to review the matter. But the position of the Governors Forum is clear and unequivocal. Although this matter is sub judice, and we are very reluctant to get in the way of a matter that is still being pursued in court. We are constrained by the manner in which the Honorable Attorney has been going around various media houses and purporting to create the impression that this is a liability to which governors had committed themselves agreed to, even though he is very much aware that that is not the case. And we reject all the claims that he made on this issue. And we also insist that the state will not give up on insisting that these purported claims are fraudulent and will not stand as far as governors are concerned. And we will take every constitutional and legal means to ensure that these purported consultancies are fully litigated upon by the highest court in the land. If the courts now find governors and the Nigerian Governors Forum and the state liable, then we will cross that bridge when we get there. As far as we are concerned, this is a matter that governors feel very strongly about, and we do not believe that the Attorney General of the Federation is acting in the public interest. We believe is acting in personal, selfish interest that will ultimately become clear when this matter is fully addressed in the law court. And that is the matter. And honestly, he, as Attorney General of the Federation, should be looking at means to mediate instead of coming out openly. Because when you listen to him on television talking about this matter, you will believe that he has something at stake. The Attorney General are doing a weekly ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Communication Team at the Presidential Villa, maintained that despite stiff opposition from the governors, the federal government will continue to effect payment of $418 million to 4 contractors who executed contracts in respect of the Paris Club Refund. He was reacting to the allegation by the governors of fresh attempt by him and the Minister of Finance to circumvent the law and recent judgment of the Supreme Court by surreptitiously securing the approval of the Federal Executive Council (FEC) to effect payment of the sum of $418 million to contractors. The governors recalled that they had earlier resisted an earlier approval of President Muhammadu Buhari under the instrumentality of the Attorney General of the Federation and Finance Minister to pay the said sum to the contractors through the issuance of promissory notes by approaching the court for redress through their state attorney generals. According to the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, the Ekiti State Governor, Kayode Fayemi, the matter is currently pending before the Court of Appeal in Abuja for hearing. But Malami said the governors individually and collectively provided the desired indemnity to his office, conceding and agreeing that the payment should be made. He explained that the government subjected the claims by the governors and the payment to the same scrutiny as the P&ID case. I think for me, Malami should liaise with the governors and find out what their differences lie. This is not something that cannot be resolved, but him as a minister and Attorney General of the Federation coming out to support the contractor against government, against the governors, has something beneath it. And he should come out clear, openly, if he has something in common with them. Because I don't see how individuals will be paid that kind of money for what did they even do? And if you look at this, nobody has told us this was what the contractors did. Were they the one that aided them to getting the refund, or how? What did they even do? This country, God will deliver us from most of these things that we hear. Sometimes we begin to wonder, dear, what is the interest of these people? Well, what is your opinion about this? Kindly make it known that you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.